Let's see what are the criteria and why these people behave the way they behave. So first and foremost thing is that they feel some sort of entitlement that the world should follow their order, or world should form a line according to their whims and fancies. If you really want to focus and zero down on particular kind of men, so these men are with low self-esteem and these men are with insecurities. That's the reason they are fearful of rejection and abandonment. And third category of men are like they have this desire to control other party. If we cross check their credential, we could clearly see that they are more accomplished persons. In childhood they have great scores, in college they have great grades, they have immediately landed in a beautiful job. Truly, in a sense, they have never faced any challenge in their life. So all of a sudden when they receive a rejection, they cannot control and handle. And sometimes people tend to learn these things from their parents. Like if their father is like very controlling and very like a bossy kind of figure, men coming from particular cultural backgrounds where they doesn't value the woman's autonomy, obviously if the guy is coming from such particular background, so the guy might not be able to handle the rejection, where he is feeling like a superior being and an inferior being has rejected his proposal. We're gonna learn few mean tactics that are employed by men to control women. The first and foremost aspect is guilt. They will shame you, blame you for their own misery. They will tend to play this victim card. Because of you, I am not able to handle my emotions. Because of you, I am going through this hell. You are causing me this suffering. So the fact of the matter, the guy is not able to understand and process his own emotions. His own inability to process his own emotions, control his own emotions, is causing the misery. It's not the woman who rejected the proposal, but they will make sure that you go through the guilt trip and call you all sorts of names. In majority of the scenarios, they tend to twist the facts. You will be able to see a sudden shift from flattery to insults. And second, and the most prudent tactic most of the men use against women is like body shaming, age shaming. They will target your physical appearance. If, for example, they might make a comment on your weight, they might make a comment on your age, they might make a comment on your skin complexion. They might tend to exaggerate smaller and minor details. For example, if you are having an acne, if you are having a small wrinkle, if you are having small pimple, if they notice a small patch of gray hair, they will gonna exaggerate that, okay, you are not turning into an auntie, you are turning into an older woman. It's now or never, you need to get married, you need to conform. If you wait too long, you might never get married. You might never gonna get a life partner. By turning down my offer, you are seizing your future. So the agenda of this body shaming is to make her feel undesirable. In some instances, like one of the colleague helped you in landing a particular role or job. So obviously they might feel that, okay, they did a favor. So in return, they might form an ill-formed notion that the other party might accept their proposal. They might feel the entitlement because I did a favor. Selecting a life partner or getting involved with someone or getting into relationships are big things for a woman. Men tend to neglect this component. Let me share few things that you need to pay attention. First thing is sudden change in behavior. And second and foremost important thing is that somebody is trying to guilt trip you. Are they trying to publicly shame and manipulate your thought process or your decision making power or your decision making prowess? And cross check for few hints like whether this person is trying to isolate you from your support system, from your family, from your friends, from your colleagues. In order to manipulate, you have to create an radioactive environment where you feel you are alone and you are solely dependent on that particular person. And in such atmosphere, it is easy to make you an agreeable person, to conform to their demands, to conform to their proposals. If you are going through such phase, you need to learn how to set boundaries, limit the interactions with such entities, and you need to muster courage and seek support. Go and talk to a therapist, go and talk to a counselor. And if they are continuously harassing you, if they are continuously going on with their public shaming, you need to document, you need to collect the evidence. Do not hesitate to approach the police. Society, you have so many avenues. You could anonymously report your grievance. At the end of the day, you need to prioritize your well-being. One needs to get out of this guilt trip. You are not directly causing them the pain. If you think you did something wrong, you are indirectly inviting this persistent, constant stalker into your life. If you are going through such episodes, if you are going through such suffering, please seek help. Until then, this is Gautam signing off.